this highway was put in, there was a smaller highway that went zigzagging up the cliffside, and I want to take that as kind of the more scenic route back to Monticello. That canyon straight ahead, that's the old hole in the wall to get through Comb Ridge. We're going to zigzag up through that as long as the road's still good. Kind of see the road going up the side there, so this will be interesting. According to the topo map, the road ahead is almost non-existent. According to the newer topo map, the National Geographic one, that's a nice, good road, better than most of the stuff we've been on. So, I guess we'll see. Let's check it out. Sign says more difficult. All I hope is if it gets nasty, that there's a place to turn around, because I do not want to be backing down the side of a cliff. Also, is the more difficult rating for vehicles or for ATVs? Looks like the marks on the ground are about vehicle width, so hopefully this isn't so bad. Driving me nuts. So far, if I rolled off, I wouldn't die. I would just trash the truck, so that's a good sign. Step up from the White Rim Trail. Gorgeous view. It's bumpy, but I've done worse. Although usually in another vehicle it was a little bit shorter wheelbase. Not even up to the part I was worried about yet. Don't know what the Nat Geo topo map was rating this is a lot easier than it is. Oh, Jesus. So on the rubble part of the cliffside, we're not even up to those sheer sandstone parts. That's what I'm really curious how we get up. This used to be the main road through here. There was nothing better. This is the way all the vehicles went up. You can see why they made a new road. Certainly exciting. Almost all of these are bike treads now. I don't even see the vehicles going up anymore. What little I do, it looks like it's a ATV. If I had to, I might be able to double back right there. Back up the hill. Here's some wide areas. This might be a good turnaround point if need be. I don't know how we're going to get up that area straight ahead. I don't even see a road up there. Oh, I think I do see one going across one way, but I don't see how you get to that side. That was me throwing rocks. I'm going to downshift into 4 low. We are going to crawl this from here on up. Now we're into the sandstone that I was curious about. There is wash out the drops. So far so good. No crazy lights telling us that we've torn anything or broken anything. Just crawl our way up. Slow and steady, that's the rule. As far as the trail goes, itself is kind of crazy, but there haven't been any horrible obstacles like some of the stuff you see in Moab. I was gonna catch on that one. Drop-offs to the driver's side. The way we're leaning, they just keep going down. It's exciting stuff to see. Alright, I'm gonna stop real quick. Get a picture. Get one more picture up here. The cliff, and we're done. I'm just gonna finish it. I do not want to be on this. It's getting crazy. There we go. E-brake. Let's finish this Oh, except there's some petroglyphs. If we see petroglyphs, we'll brake for petroglyphs. Looks like some scratches on the rock there look like a bulldozer or a front end loader or whatever they're called. Something with tracked tread came up here. It's a good sign that they at least maintain it with something that wide and big and heavy to kind of scrape up and keep it passable. So I was thinking if one rock slide comes down onto the trail, we're hosed. There's no way around. Highway this was right before Highway 95 went in, or maybe it counts as old, maybe it's old Highway 95. It's probably started out as an old prospector road. Most of these were. Is this a washout or just a low spot? Just a low spot. That's not too bad. This area straight ahead looks like they've done some drilling and blasting to keep it open. Not quite the blasting they did on Highway 95 going through Comb Ridge, but this is about the most of what they could do back then. You could say prospectors and their dynamite giving themselves a trail into the new prospect areas. If you were making petroglyphs, where would you put them? Up there on that cliff, it looks like. Hang on, we're going to pause again. Take some pictures. I'm going to have to whip out the telephoto for this one. It is way up there. At least it's flat and wide. I don't feel so bad about parking here. Okay. Let's get this party going. Head up to this little switchback, then we should be on top, and hopefully that's the last of the crazy driving. Definitely did a lot of work chiseling out this area right here where it hugs the cliffside. I wonder when that went in. Saw that loose rock. I thought it wasn't going to flip like that. The walk, that washes out. This. I don't know if the back end's going to go down that. think now that I back straight up, I might be okay, but it's a little sketchy. Yes. I think we're good. Afraid the back wheel was going to go into it, but I think we're all right. There's a rock that looks like it wants to grab a differential straight ahead. Let's see if we can get it on the inside, right under the driver's side seat. Good? I think we're good. This area was definitely carved out for the road. But it really makes you wonder what they used to drive through here. Because this would have been pre-1940s, probably? I don't know when Highway 95 went in. Oh, slow. Those old vehicles were actually pretty capable compared to what we have nowadays. Very high clearance. Ulcer going up this thing. Oh, I think that's it. I hope the road up here is not nearly as bad as that thing was. Back to 4 high. There we go. Now we're looking for a side road that takes us to a great overview of Comb Ridge. I'm hoping there'll be some nice pictures looking down the length of the ridge. Here we are, up on Comb Ridge. Love that little valley in between the two, that's gorgeous. And there's that's Cedar Mesa. And looking over here, that rise up there goes up into the Bears Ears. Now if you look at all these little canyons kind of opposite us, opposite Comb Ridge, those are all just packed filled with all kinds of artifacts and Indian writing and stuff like that. Because I'm sure the Indians just settled down here in the valley, set up their little granaries up these canyons off to the side. This area would have just been a